Hey guys, Chicago injury lawyer Scott DeSalvo here, and in today's video, we're going to talk about the topic of when is it too late to hire a new injury lawyer. So I want to tell you about a situation that came up with a lady. She called me about a year ago about her case and was unhappy with her lawyers because they wouldn't call her back, or when she did talk to them, they would not give her a straight answer. She had some very direct questions and they would not answer. I told her, listen, switching a lawyer is a big deal. This is what I usually do. If you want me to call your lawyers, find out what's going on, let you know what's going on, or ask them to call you and explain things to you. If you don't want me to do that, why don't you sit down? Why don't you request a face-to-face meeting with your lawyers? And if they will not give you a face-to-face meeting where they put in a letter exactly what's going on with your case, if there's a delay, why there's a delay, if there's a problem with your case, what the issues or challenges are, then that's a problem, right? Any lawyer should be willing to do that if they know they've been neglecting the client from a communication standpoint. And listen, it's easy to do. I'm as busy or busier than most lawyers anyway, so I know how it is to have a list of 20 or 30 people who are trying to reach me by telephone, right? But as an attorney, it's just something you have to do. So anyway, I told her, listen, don't just switch lawyers for a communication reason. Why don't you give them a chance? So she agreed to give them a chance. She didn't want me to call them because she didn't want them to be upset. So she called me again, I don't know, maybe 6 months after that, about 6 months ago. And it was the same situation. I spoke with her for about 20 minutes. And, she told me that she wants to switch, but her husband doesn't think she should switch. You should stick with the same lawyer no matter what. And I'm like, well, it's your decision. So I told her, if that's your decision, that's your decision. Go for it. And then finally, she just called me the other day, again, about the same situation. Her husband is still telling her to stay with her current lawyers, and now it's in a situation where her case settled, or her case is on the verge of settling. And I will tell you what I told her. If your case is on the verge of settling, it does not make sense to switch attorneys. If it's a number that you're not happy with, the lawyer should be able to explain to you why the number is what the number is. Based on what she told me, I think the number, there's a reason why the offer is where the offer is, but I can't really give her legal advice or tell her for sure because I'm not the attorney on the case. But I sort of explained those sorts of things to her, and I think she gets it. This is literally what I told her. I told her, look, if you switch lawyers from them to me, it is going to take me 90 to 120 days, probably 4 months, for me to get your file from them, review all the medical, do a complete medical summary, figure out the procedures, the procedural posture of the case, make sure I know all the deadlines, make sure no past deadlines have been passed, and see whether the work that needs to be done on the file has been done on the file, right? So that's going to take me some time. And if you're on the verge of settling, and there's a reason why the numbers are what the numbers are, you're better off sticking with the attorney you've got. So once again, she said she was going to think about it and talk to her husband about it, which is fine. But in her situation, honestly, it just doesn't make sense to switch lawyers. So when you're right at the finish line, it often doesn't make sense to switch lawyers unless there's a real problem with the offer, or a real problem with the lawyer's ability to try the case if it's going to trial. And even then, as I've said in some of my other videos, at that point, you're going to have a real hard time finding a lawyer willing to take that case. So a lot of lawyers don't want to come in at the end because there's deadlines that may have been complied with partially or not at all that are going to affect your ability to effectively try the case. And it's a giant job to pick up and review a giant file worked on by another lawyer. So be aware of that. It may not be easy to find another lawyer once you switch lawyers or once you fire the lawyer you've got, okay? So anyway, I'm a little bit out of frame here. I should be here, but I'm here, testing out a new microphone. Hopefully it gives good audio. Thank you for watching. Listen, if there's anything I can do for you, or you or a loved one have an injury case and you need help, please give me a call, 312-500-4500. Otherwise, check out the description section under the video. I have 2 excellent, amazing tools for injured people that tell you whether you have a good case or a bad case, or what your case might be worth. They're free to use. They take 20 seconds to answer about 7 multiple choice questions. You answer them right off the top of your head. And in 20 seconds flat, for free, without talking to a lawyer, no obligation, you get an idea about whether your case is good or whether or what the value of your case might be. So check those out in the description. What else? Check out my YouTube channel. I've got over 300 injury videos explaining aspects of how injury cases work, and those are all free for you to watch. But also consider liking this video and subscribing so YouTube knows people like these videos, and they'll show them to more people who need this information to protect themselves if they or a loved one has been involved in any kind of accident, whether it be work, car crash, truck, bike, motorcycle, train, bus, dog bite, bar fight, nursing home abuse, medical malpractice, any kind of injury case. You can check it out. And I have videos on all of those on YouTube as well. Finally, if you wouldn't mind doing me a favor, it would really help me out, and I'd really appreciate it. I need as many 5-star reviews on Google as I can, so there's a link in the description. All you do is go to that website on your phone, tablet, or PC, click 5 stars, say a kind word, hit submit. Literally takes you 5 seconds, but it is an invaluable favor to me that I will never forget and I'll always appreciate. So consider doing that. If you're not comfortable doing it, please feel free to use my case cash calculator and my good case calculator, links in the description. Feel free to subscribe, enjoy my videos, and if you have a question that you'd like answered, leave it in the comments section of this video, and maybe I'll shoot you a custom video on your situation. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you and your family are well. If there's anything I can do for you, give me a call, 312-500-4500. Thank you, and take care. Bye-bye.